Hey, aloha rising and grand tidings, one and all. Kealoha Tengan here with this week's weekly rhythm. So, talking a little bit about what's happening ongoing, not just this week, the month of December. So, this really is a powerful and potent period that is all geared towards, allows for, and really is highly conducive to transformation. What we're really talking about as we carry over from last week, which was a matter of perspective, this week we are going deeper in terms of personal connection. Now, what this really means is that we're getting into a place of connectivity, and that connection that we're going through are the very edges of our reality. This reality is a matter of self-perception. It's how we've seen ourselves, and it's the things up until now that we've allowed into our lives and allowed ourselves to live in. Now, as we talk about that, then edges of reality really talks about getting to the fringes, to the very corners, and to the very um, parts and pieces of the container that we have created around this identity. And this identity and how we see ourselves really can be disrupted when we set the intention to grow on and beyond the edges of our reality. And so what we're looking at for the month of December, let's see if I can get that there, is the matter of the Chariot, which is a very deep, raw, and emotional period, and then comes to an aspect of personal connectivity and to a certain degree self-mastery. Now, what that means is we don't want to repress, unconsciously withholding or suppress, consciously pushing down and away the things that are happening in terms of our emotional body. Rather, we want to create outlets for its expression. Now, we create outlets for its expression. We are now allowing this to be a part of our life. We're now enabling these parts and pieces, all the things that we don't know, held deep within the unconscious mind, to come up and to come out. And the reason that that's important is the actions that we take are a culmination of the dominant thoughts that we make. The thoughts that we make are areas of emotions that we take. Now, these emotions or beliefs, as they come up and out, are expressed in something that we can digest, something that we can actually make sense of. And to kind of put that in context, when you think about the conscious mind, which we revel in its intelligence and its capacity, only really processes about 400 bits of data per second. Whereas the unconscious mind, the subconscious mind, can process millions of bits per data, something like 11 million bits of data per second. And we get 400 in terms of what we're actually aware of, which is massive. And yet, when we look around us, when we look at ourselves, this level of identity is based on a minimal amount of information. And so what we're doing now is we're expanding upon that and being able to better connect with how it is that we have seen ourselves, the beliefs that are deeply ingrained within inside of ourselves, and how is that something that we are consciously, sometimes, most often than not, unconsciously creating within our lives. And in doing so, well, all of a sudden now we have more to work with, more to feel into, more to sense, and being able to make more sense of what it is that we feel. So this week, really focus on a few things. Quick journal, well, not quick, like 10 minutes in terms of a journal, in terms of my life now is, and just see where it leads. To observe all the things that you surround yourself by, the people you are surrounded with, and the day-to-day happenings that you fill your time through. And then finally, begin the process of an imagining. Now, we want to be able to see, if we're talking on and beyond the fringes and the very edges of our life, we want to be looking at, well, this is what I've created thus far. What does more look like? And begin a reimagining what life can be from here on out. That's it for now. Love and aloha. Take care and